Hi there, welcome to www.highschoolmaths.co.uk. Today we're going to be looking at a little bit of statistics and we're going to be focused on the mean, the median, the mode and the range. So we're going to start off with a little explanation of what these words mean. You can see that the mean, the median, the mode are all in black right in here. That's because they are slightly different from the range. Okay, so the mean, the median, the mode are three different ways of measuring the average. The range measures how spread out the values you're given are. Okay, so the bigger the range, the more spread out they are. It's a very simple measure of how spread out the values are. There's other measures you'll see later on which are a little bit more accurate. Okay, so let's start off with the mean. The mean's probably the one most people are familiar with. When people talk about the average, in general, they're talking about the mean. So to calculate the mean, we add all the numbers together and divide by how many numbers there are. Quite simple processes for all of these. The median, you have to put the numbers in order from lowest to highest, and then the median would be the middle number. And the mode, that's just the most common number, so that's the number that appears the most often. Okay, the range is the highest take away the lowest, so I'll tell you how spread out the lowest and the highest values were. Okay, so let's have a look at how that works in a few examples. So here we've got a couple of examples, one with an odd amount of numbers and one with an even amount of numbers. We'll see how that impacts some of the calculations. Okay, so let's start off with the first one. So we'll start off just in order. So the mean. So what we've got to do is add up all the numbers. Okay, so 2, add 4, add 5, add 5, add 6, add 7, add 8, add 10, add 11. So if we add them all together, so just type that in. You don't have to write it down, so just type it into your calculator. Okay, so 2, add 4, add 5, add 5, add 6, add 7, add 8, add 10, add 11. And that gives you 58. Okay, so what I would expect though is you to write down the 58, the total of all these numbers added together. Now there are 9 numbers altogether, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're dividing by 9 in this case. If there was 7 numbers, we'd divide by 7. Okay, so take that answer in your calculator, divide it by 9, and we'll write our answer to 2 decimal places for accuracy. I would typically, unless it says otherwise, keep your answer to 2 decimal places. Okay, so the mean is 6.44. Let's jump onto the mode. Okay, and what you'll notice with this example, the median, what am I doing? We'll keep it in order. So let's go for the median next. So the median is the middle number when the numbers are in order. So here we've got 9 numbers. If you think about splitting those numbers into 2 groups, we've got 4 in one group, 4 in the other, and then there's 1 left out in the middle. Okay, so we take the bottom half of numbers, the 4 here, the top half of numbers, 4 there, and split them up. That leaves us 6 in the middle. Okay, so we don't want to split any numbers right through the middle. So the 6 is our middle number, so the 6 is our median. Okay, the mode is the most common number, and here the only number that appears more than once is the 5, so that would be the mode. Okay, now the next thing is the range. Again, I'm going to do it in a different colour just to emphasise that that is not a measure of average. Okay, that's just telling you how spread out the values are. So it's the highest take away the lowest. So it's 11 take away 2, which is 9. Okay, which means they're fairly spread out. Remember, the bigger that number is, the more spread out the values. So that's how you calculate your mean, median, mode, and range. Okay, you'll notice here that the mean, the median, and the mode are all fairly close together, and that's usually the case with most normal data sets. Let's have a look at the second example. So what you'll notice first of all here is that the numbers are not in order. So what I'm going to do is rewrite these numbers in order. So we've got 3 as the lowest number, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 20. Okay, so notice that 20 is a little bit off the kind of normal range of the data set. That's going to affect some of our answers. So let's start again with the mean. So the mean is all the numbers added together, then divide by how many we've got. So 3, add 4, add 5, add 6, add 7, add 20, and that gives us 45. Now we've got 6 numbers here, so we're going to divide by 6 in this case. So 45 divided by 6 gives us 7.5 exactly. The median as the middle when you've got the numbers in order. So we've put the numbers in order already. It's always good to start by doing that if you're doing these kind of calculations. Now, if we have 6 numbers here, we've got to think about, okay, how many numbers go in each half? Well, 3 and 3. So we want 3 in the bottom half and 3 in the top half. So we're going to cut the list like that. This means the median is somewhere between 5 and 6. Well, it's halfway between 5 and 6. Okay, so halfway between 5 and 6 would be 5.5. Now, if you get more tricky numbers, which sometimes you will, there'll be decimals and whatnot you have to work with. To find out the way to find halfway between two numbers is to add them together. So here we would do 5 add 6, and then divide them by 2. Okay, so that's 11 divided by 2, and if you type that into your calculator, it gives you 5.5. Okay, so that's how you can do the working for the median. If the numbers are a little bit trickier for that one, most people probably would see that in their heads and be able to do that without any working, which is fine. The mode. So the mode is the most common number. Now, if you look at all these numbers, they're all distinct. They're all different. So in this case, there's actually no mode, and that's fine. Okay. Now, if you look at these three measures of average, they're quite different. Okay. Well, we've not got a mode to start off with, but if you look at the two that we've got, 7.5 and a 5.5, they're quite different. The reason the mean is so high, or is higher than the median, is because of that 20. That's affected our reading there. Okay, so that's kind of skewed our data a little bit, and that's something you have to take into account, because really, if you look at this kind of lists, most of the people, all the people are between 3 and 7, apart from that last. So all the readings are between 3 and 7, apart from that last one. Okay, that last one's 20. So to say that our mean, our average is 7.5 doesn't really make sense, because if you look at most of their information is less than 7.5. So our more accurate reading here would be 5.5, because that falls exactly in the middle. And even though that still uses the 20, it wouldn't matter if that was a 20 or if it was another 7 or an 8, it would still give us 5.5. So the 20 doesn't have any impact on our median here. Okay, so the median would probably be the most accurate out of these three to measure the average. In this case, sometimes it's the mean, sometimes it's the median, sometimes it's the mode. Okay, so let's have a look at the range. And I have a fairly big range here because the highest number is 20 and the lowest number is 3. So we're having a range of 17. So that tells us that these values are more spread out than that first example that we looked at. Okay. Now there's a few instances, there's quite a few different instances where you can use these kind of calculations. So let's have a look at one example. We're not going to go into too many, but here we've got a group of 5 children are playing, and it says the average age of the group is 4 years old. Okay, another person joins the group, and the average age increases to 7. Okay, this should probably say mean actually. So we'll say the mean age. So we're talking about the mean here. So we're saying we've got 5 children playing, and the average age of them is 4 years old. Okay, that doesn't mean they're all 4. Okay, it means that one could be 5 and one could be 3, but it kind of balances out so that they all end up being 4 years old. Okay, so what we're looking for is, how do we use this information to find out the average age of the new member? When someone else joins the group, the average age jumps up quite significantly to 9. Okay, so if we think about what the group was to begin with, okay, to start, we had 5 children, and they were all 4 years old each. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4 add 4 add 4. So that's the 5 different children. Okay, 4 add 4 add 4 add 4 add 4, and that's 20. Or you could just do 5 times 4, because there's 5 children that are 4 years old each. Okay. Now remember, that's not technically their ages. Okay, like one could be 3 and one could be 5, but that's their average or mean ages here. All right. At the end, we have another person. So we've got 6 people now, but the average age jumps to 9. Okay, so what we've got is 9 add 9. So we get 6 people, all with an average age of 9, so all 9 years old. Or you could say that's 6 times 9. which is 54. Okay, so if you added all the ages of the people in the group at the beginning, it was 20, and all the people in the group at the end, it was 54. So the new person that must have joined the group would be 54, take away 20, which is 34 years old. Okay, so it could be a teacher in a nursery or something join a group of children, and that's why the data, the average age has increased so much. But again, or the mean age has increased so much. But again, that's one of the instances where this isn't using the means not particularly accurate. Okay, so why is this a misleading average? Why is that 9 a misleading average? Well, that 9's a misleading average because most of the children in the group were about 4 years old. It was only when the adult joined that the average age increased. Okay, so that's what we want to say. So most of the children, most of the people in the group were around 4, but the extra person was significantly older. Okay, and that's going to skew the data, okay, for our mean. So in that case, if we look at question C, what we might be better doing is using one of our other measures of data. So for instance, if we've got the list of people, so if we actually think about what we've got here, let's say we've got all our kids, so the kids who were all 4, and that's the 5 kids, plus the adult who we found out was 34, who joined the group. A better measure of that data, or of the average of that data, would be to use either the mean or the mode. In this case, either would be fine. So, sorry, the median or the mode, not the mean. The median or the mode. Okay, so the median would give you, if you split it in half, it would be around about there for the 6 people. So that would be between 4 and 4 is 4. So 4, and the mode is also the most common number, which will also be 4 in that case. Now, we don't know specifically the information for the group of children, so they might not all be 4, but they will be roughly around about that age. So the mean or the median or the mode would be better. Definitely not the mean in this case. The mean, because of that extra number at the end, that 34, that makes things significantly, that makes the mean significantly higher than it should be. Okay, it really affects that data, whereas it doesn't really affect the median or the mode in this case. So just a few things to think about, a few different calculations you can do. There's lots of different scenarios you can use the mean, the median, and the mode with to do your calculations, and you just have to pick the one that makes the most sense. But that's why there's 3 different ways of measuring it, because in some situations one of them won't make sense. Okay, hopefully you found that useful. There's some worksheets on the website you can work through as well if you want to go and check them out using this information. For other maths videos and resources, make sure you visit www.highschoolmaths.co.uk. If you like the video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe, and please share this video. Thanks for watching, and have a mathemagical day.